Welcome to the Crypto Doctor. Today is the 24th edition of our Crypto Challenge, where we turn 2,500 into $1 million in less than 2 years through a 1% daily compound interest strategy. So let me tell you where we're at today. Our daily target for the day is 3,142. And as you can see, we are exceeding the daily target by far. We're at 3,307. And I know most of you that are following this daily challenge, you're asking yourselves, what changed? What changed from yesterday to today that we were able to push the daily target and grow our initial capital substantially? And first, let's look at the numbers. As you can see, we are at day number 24th. 3142 is our goal. And if you look at tomorrow, there's 3174. The day after, it's 3206, 3238. As a matter of fact, let me see exactly where we are in terms of our current balance. So we've already attained the amount for like the 29th day. So we're ahead by 5 days. So how exactly were we able to attain and basically get this significant gains, right? Let's go to the exchange. So on the screen, first I want to show you the trajectory of our portfolio, right? So we can see that, and let me see if I can do the 7 day. Let me do 1 month so you can see where we started out. January 17th. This is when we transfer our funds from, we were using Binance US, and we decided to switch exchanges for many reasons. I'll tell you that later on. But we transferred 2541 because those were the gains that we had up to that second day. And since then, you can see how we went from 541, 2583, 2599, 2599, we stay the same, 2658, 2739, and then there was a dip. So January 24th was not a good day. We went from 2739 down to 2657. We lost about $100. Then we compensated and we recovered. We went back to 2732, 2797, 2820 by January 27th. So that's 10 days. Then 2903, 2923, 2972. You can see the consistent growth. Sometimes we exceed the daily target by a little bit. Sometimes we're a couple dollars short. Then on February 1st, we were able to surpass the $3,001 mark, and we stay the same on February 2nd. Then February 3rd, we were just trading sideways. There was really no significant increase. February 4th, we went all the way up to 3,023. And then came February 5th, where as you can see, we experienced once again, there was a dip, significant dip, and we had to work really hard to recover. So then we went to February 6th, we went back to 2991, and February 7th, we were at 3126. But as you can see, from February 7th to the 8th, look at the difference. So we went from 3126 to 3307. Now let's go to the trading, so I can tell you some of the strategies. These would be a little bit more advanced strategies. And as you can see on your screen, you can see all the buys and sells. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high, and continue the process consistently. The more transactions that we're able to pick up at a lower value and sell it for a higher price, the more gains that we're getting. So as you can see, there's the proof right there of all the different transactions that I'm doing throughout the day to try to maximize the gains. A lot, tons of them. And every now and then, I talked about this yesterday. So this one, I picked it up here. This is on the 5th, all the way up to the 7th. And this is when we saw that my portfolio was basically staying horizontal. There was very little activity because I bought and sold here. Then came the spike yesterday, and we can say that I missed the spike. This was a significant 20% increase. So in order to get back in the game, this is one of the reasons why I really like Kraken Pro right now, is the capability. As a accredited investor, I have the capability to do margin trading. So what does that mean? Is that in the instance that I had already sold all my positions and I no longer had Sandbox, I was able to sell on margin a large amount. And margin is a very advanced technique because if you don't know what you're doing, the risk of doing margin trading is very high. if you do know what you're doing, then you can take advantage of it. But if you don't, you can lose significant amounts of money. So I definitely suggest and I recommend that you learn about margin trading and the pros and cons. But as you can see, I've been making money while this particular cryptocurrency has been going down. And I sold here and then I bought it for a lower price, made some profit. Then I repeated the process again and again and again. And it has been very beneficial. And that's how I've been able to grow, to take it from 3,100 to like 3,300. And that's a significant increase. And I repeated the process from last night. I had some trades that were executing at 2 a.m. in the morning last night. This one made me a lot of money, as you can see. I did a short sell here, and then I sold here at the very bottom. So it has been super profitable. Just so you guys get an idea of how significant this growth is, let me pull up a calculator and just show you the numbers of where I'm at. So far, we're at 3307. We're gonna subtract the our initial capital. That means that in 24 days, I've been able to grow this account by $807. So let's put that in perspective in terms of what is the interest that this represents. So easy math, we'll take the $807 that I've generated in these 24 days. I'm gonna divide it by the original capital, which is 2,500. And the return is I have created 32% interest on yield on my initial 2,500 investment. And everybody's different. Everyone has different trading strategies and the experience level. But you tell me which bank or which financial entity would have given me 32% interest on my $2,500 capital. And I think the answer to that is zero. I don't think any bank is giving you this type of return. Not even mutual funds. Because mutual funds are, if they give you anything from anywhere from 8% to 16%, that's actually a healthy return. So the fact that I'm getting 32% yield and basically from my initial capital is phenomenal. And it's not easy. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment, a lot of discipline, and I have to be consistent in trying to achieve my 1% daily goal. So right now I'm exceeding it. So with my 32%, it's almost as if I have been trading consistently for 32 days, and yet this is day 24th. Now, let me be completely transparent that it's not always going to be like this. There are going to be days where the market dips, and I may be a couple of dollars short from my daily target. But as far as day 24, we're doing phenomenal. And because I was reading the market and I knew the advantages of short selling in this particular instance, just because, let me go back to the exchange so that I can explain why I was so bullish in taking this short sell position, even with margin, is when the market spikes to this level of, I know we can't see it now, but it was basically close to a 26% increase in one day. I knew without a doubt in my mind that the market was going to correct and people were making money. Therefore, they were going to close their positions and capitalize, retain those gains. So basically, I bet against the market. And as you can see, I made quite significant amounts of money in this account. I actually have other accounts with larger amounts. The reason why, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, the reason why I started this account with 2,500 is to make it accessible to the public, to make it something where anybody can say, you know what, I can try this on my own, I can learn and make it accessible. But I have other accounts that have substantially more capital. And in here, while I was able to create $200 in these other accounts, I was able to generate a significant larger return in a couple of hours. So trading on margin is risky, but if you know what you're doing and you're very strategic and conservative and you don't let your greed get the best of you, you can actually make some really good returns. And that's what happened from last night to today, from February 7th to February 8th. So phenomenal gains. I hope that you find this entertaining. I hope you're learning. I hope this is opening up the opportunities and the possibilities of for you to enter the crypto market and do it on your own without having a third party, without having to use any investment firm. So hopefully you get some value out of these videos, and I will see you tomorrow in the 25th edition. With that, tuning out, the Crypto Doctor.